I think they're cousins.
Yeah,
Well, why would he say that he has?
Bridges, yeah.
Why would he say that though?
Alright, there was
He
a
might have
fellow
been
named
told that.
Bridges, just like his house.
I remember him. He was really old when I was young.
And
Yes.
so he was, but
Bridges was the one that drew,
you
right?
still got any of those he drew for you?
I'm sure I do somewhere in your basement.
well, he made one of them little men with the paddles and made them dance.
That's Uncle Harvey.
Harvey was the whittler that made the walking sticks and stuff.
Now, August sticks the little man.
I bet it was Harvey. Bridges was the one that drew. He was the artist.
Bridges would have been
And Uncle Bridges made a kite out of paper sack one day and some
cousin.
cousin.
He was your granddaddy's first cousin,
Okay.
which made him my second cousin, which made him your third cousin, I guess. Don't count that way.
Okay.
Family lineage, if you was to go check large families, the last 2 or 3 kids, the elevator don't make it to the top. Y'all notice that? You think about that?
Mike, we are so sorry. that would be you and Dad. The last couple kids.
But
That
Uncle,
one for sure.
Daddy's brothers, Uncle C.E., Uncle Butch,
Butch.
and Uncle
JD.
J.D.,
JD.
they just didn't make it. Uncle C.E. actually was married and had a family, but I think he was a damn drinker.
A what?
A drinker.
Oh, okay. An alcoholic?
Yeah. Uncle Butch. What did I just say?
You said CE.
C.E. Okay, C.E. and then Uncle Butch, and then you had Uncle J.D.
Which one of them shook all the time?
The one
Butch.
sick all the time? That was
Shook.
Butch.
Okay.
Shook, that's Butch.
Yeah.
Uncle Butch. I don't care what time of day it was or whatever, you were shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And Uncle J.D. was just a happy-go-lucky dumbass.
He had back problems and stuff.
Huh?
But like those were the last.
That's why the
kids,
elevator
right?
didn't
Yeah.
go. It just,
Alright, and
You
Granddaddy,
said it happens to some of the last kids?
Yeah.
alright, Granddaddy Cindy's family.
Me too, because I'm the last kid.
No, but you said that to go look.
Uncle Jerry,
I'm always happy to go look.
Uncle Harvey,
Wait, back up, hey?
Uncle Jerry.
That's the one we left out the legs.
No,
Oh.
that's not uncle. No. That would be your great uncle. That's Granddaddy Charlie's brother, is who I just said.
Okay, Uncle Jerry's granddaddy Charlie's brother.
But him and Uncle Harvey, here again, we didn't go all the way to the top, alright? Uncle Jerry did get married, but he was sot, and he didn't want to work. He raised his family in the same house with his mom. How many of y'all will remember the house in Antioch?
the what?
I didn't know there was a house in Antioch.
You know the house? Huh?
Uncle Harvey's house.
Yeah.
I've been there, but I can't remember where it was.
Well, it was a house with a dog trot. You know what a dog trot is? He had 2 houses together with one roof on top of it, a big porch in the middle of it. They called that the dog trot. The dog trotted there when it was raining. Anyway.
Whoop, you dropped whatever you had.
That house was a log house.
It's a karma.
It was built out of logs from burning trees.
Yeah, big, I remember there being big.
Yeah, Greg,
Yeah.
but somebody bought it, was gonna rebuild it somewhere.
Where in Antioch is it?
It was, that crossroads would have been, Burkett Road and, Old Boulevard.
Oh,
Ringing a bell yet?
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, that's
He
where,
tore the house down, didn't he?
yeah, that's where the dairy farm was.
He's
Oh.
been there from there.
Did y'all hear that? Burkett Road and Old Hickory Boulevard.
There's a
Where
church.
that dairy farm is right now?
No, there's not a dairy farm there now.
I think not.
The church, I'm trying to think of the church.
Isn't that on the way to Tanger, like the back roads?
It's on the way to the Mill Creek Brewery.
What's the name of the
Yeah, I'll
church out there where your grandparents are buried? You don't know? Anyway, there's a church and a church cemetery,
And they've been there.
and then there's a ditch and a fence line, and there's another cemetery. Everybody thinks that the other cemetery belongs to the church. Well, it don't. That's the Smith Cemetery.
And it's in Antioch?
Or they probably got an Antioch address. But what happened there was, when they put in the new Old Hickory Boulevard, they cut a spot of ground off of great granddaddy's farm. It's a spot about as big as this house.
Okay.
So they put a fence around, that's where they started burying everything.
Is this the same dairy farmer that didn't like fences?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. He had to learn to put over. He was, that's when Michael gets height, and probably for a little bit. He was, I wanna say he was 6'6". And little Granny, we called his wife, Matilda, little Granny, could walk around him with him holding his arms out and never touch him.
Oh.
Called her little Granny.
Okay.
Yeah. Little Granny. But they were talking about cousin Bridges. He comes out of the side of the bunch where the guy killed his neighbor and
Oh, okay.
it's that side. Down that way.
Daddy said Uncle Harvey pick up 2 milk cans full of milk, set them up in the back.
Uncle Harvey,
That's strong he was.
Uncle Harvey was well, most of the time when you're slacking somewhere else, you're stronger somewhere else. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He could pick up 2 5-gallon milk cans, you know what I'm talking about? He could pick them up and set them on back to the full.
Well, they was more than 5 gallons, wasn't it?
Well, maybe a big 6 or 8, yeah.
I think so. I thought they were.
Whatever that black one is out there, it come off at
more than
4.
5 gallons.
Yeah. They got the tractor.
Did he pick up the back end of the tractor
That's
one
what I
day?
was telling you. They got the tractor stuck down in the mud hole. Couldn't get it to go either way. He said, oh hell, let's go get that damn tractor. So he walked down there, looked at it, and that thing sunk up to the axle. Yeah, real deep. He backed up to the damn drawbar and squatted down. And when he come up, the tractor all come up. He said, I ain't gonna hold this all day, get something on them wheels. But he was legendary for his strength of body, but weakness of mind.
Okay.
Daddy said he got in the habit of saying, I think, a whole lot, you know, I think. And Granddaddy said you stay on his ass about it. He said, quit all this damn thinking and do something. So they were burning the sagebrush off of one of the fields where the grass grew and the cows, they burned all the sage off of it. And Uncle Harvey was saying, hey Daddy, what? I think. What, boy? I said, I think. What? Your old jumper just burned up. He got back in him on that shit, didn't he?
I don't know what the jumper is.
So, while you were in the bathroom, Kayla asked how exactly y'all got all this land.
I know you talked about it a minute ago, but my child was interrupting me and I didn't get the full story.
What about?
Okay, okay. Granddaddy was sharecropping with Mr. Cox.
Yes, I got that.
Mr. Cox owned the property because he married one of the house girls.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And then the littles came in there.
Where'd the Littletons come from?
Those just moved into the damn, community. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just living.
Okay.
so from sharecropping, more or less.
Granddaddy was.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Okay.
but here's a side track on that one that I don't think, Mama told me this one day. And, I'm gonna go ahead and tell it, okay? When they was in Fairview, there was a fella had a pretty good sized farm in Fernvale. It was, one of them self-sustaining farms that had horses.
Mhm. So they were using the horse shit to feed the farm?
Evidently, but anyway, he tried to talk Granddaddy and leaving Fairview and going to that farm and running a farm for him. I said, Mama, why didn't he do it? She said, your granddaddy could not read and write. So he didn't want to put the embarrassment on the family going taking a job and knows damn what it can't do, because he add up this and subtract that.
I remember Grandma saying that even Granddaddy dropped out of school at a young age and didn't. I mean, he knew how to read and write and math,
Yeah.
but it was very basic. So
Who was the?
it was a pretty common thing for
Yeah, for people to drop out of school.
people to do back
Daddy,
in the day.
like you said, Daddy dropped out of 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I remember her saying.
Most Amish only go up to 8th grade. Even still today. Hmm?
Most Amish only go to 8th grade. So Papa, can Papa read and write?
Your papa could.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mama's daddy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Granddaddy Boone.
Gotcha.
They was always working. He didn't have time to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the whole,
It was the Revolutionary War soldiers that got the land down in Forest Road. Oh, a house. Was it, was it kin to Jim in there?
Mm-hmm.
somewhere back there under their uncle or granddaddy or something.
And they left it to, you said it never been deeded before, that ain't false. So how they passed it on to who's the one?
Okay. Michigan, okay, her being a house.
Okay.
The young lady, her name was H.O.W.S. And she married a fellow from Lewisburg named Mr. Ewing.
Okay.
Okay. How does it, you gotta make me work my brain now. Okay. She got the property from her daddy, okay? One of them inheritance kind of deals. Nothing sold, nothing bought. Alright, when she died, and Mr. Ewing died, Mama got Folkston Road, this side of the road.
Well, Forest Road wasn't even there then.
Huh?
Forest Road wasn't even there then.
Yeah.
This highway wasn't there then.
When the road used to come up, Solid Pike used to end its full of the yellow.
Right.
Okay, but.
The road is down there across the street, across the creek from the cane thickets, the old road bed.
Yeah, the old road come up. Nanny's house was built backwards if you looked at it, but it wasn't. The road ran up that side of the house before they built the new road.
They moved the road.
Huh?
Sonic Curry.
Yeah, Farmer Creek. Stay beside the creek. That piece of property was given to our mother. And this year's with. Okay, now the story goes with that too. Mr. and Miss Ewan never had any children. And Mama and Jeanette Travis would go visit with Miss Ewan and play, you know, she was the daughter she never had, you know how that goes. And she told Mama one day, she says, now, Mary, if you know what I tell you, you're getting everything at home. She said, oh, I don't know that. She said, well, you might as well, 'cause that's what they did in my will. She was in the hospital and fell and broke her hip. Mama comes home from the hospital because Daddy's in the hospital at the same time with that damn colon surgery. That's what you're She notices a light on over there, and he goes to bed with the damn chicken. Should have been on light. So she goes over, and he's got out there at the wood pile trying to get some wood, and it fell, knocked himself out. And it was about 25 degrees. So she gets him in the car and carries him to the hospital. Well, the doctor told her, well, it's a good thing you was nursing. If he'd been out there another couple hours, he'd been dead. Well, Miss Ewan died. And Mr. Ewan moved in with us. We was taking care of it. So his kid folks out of Lewisburg didn't like that shit at all. These gold diggers are, you know.
Yeah.
So they talked him into leaving us and going to a nursing home in Lewisburg. He didn't even be in a damn nursing home. He was just old. He was 85 years old. He was just old. I mean, no Alzheimer's, none of that other stuff. He was just old. He asked Daddy to take him to the bank one day. First American National Bank up off Charlotte Park. So.
Right next to Coco's.
Yeah. So he goes in, Daddy's sitting out in the car waiting on him. Said he comes out with a handful of papers and he stuffs them in the pocket of his jacket, gets in the car and they come home. He had gone in there with a new wheel, took the old one out, tore it up, threw it away. Which meant what my mama didn't come true. So, it's funny, there was 2 or 3 people in the community that knew him, and I never did know how much it was worth. I don't think it is, but they had a shitload of stock in First American National Bank. So they was probably filthy, who knows. They ended up with the majority, but there was a couple of people in the community that knew him, and they would come and get him and take him races and ride him, but we was taking care of him, you know, till he got to where he needed somebody full time. He would stay over at the house, and I'd take my little basket and take his food to him, and I'd come back with maybe a vanilla wafer or something, you know. But that went on for years. But he tore up that damn wheel. And it's kind of, it's not funny, but it is in a way. The side of the road over there where the house was, they couldn't get that divided up fast enough to have an auction over there. And down there give it away. That whole place over there added together was $65,000. We're talking 200 acres. Yeah. So.
That's what Campbell owns money.
No.
Part of it.
No.
One thing about the board thing.
Yeah, he done the Wall Street. He got the house is with a big shop behind it in the curve there? I lose you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Straight stretch going up toward Bellevue Forks.
Mm-hmm.
You go into a curve.
Mm-hmm.
Left hand side of the road is a little white house and
Yeah.
okay, we lived in that little white house.
Okay.
And that was belonged to Cody Davis. I don't know if you ever knew Cody Davis or not. Cody Davis Road, that strip shopping center up through there was something Davis Shopping Center. But I'm trying to think, I think his daddy was in the police department or something. You know, when you're young, you try to pick up on all that stuff, but you just don't get there.
Yeah.
The house had no running water. Yeah, we had an outhouse. We would run water. Had a tub in there, but you heat your water on the stove. You turn people to take a bath once a week.
Yeah.
We loved it, that happened. But they would, he'd come out there with a drill, and they drilled for a well, and they hit sulfur water, just like Mom and Daddy did.
Yeah.
So he comes out with a funky filter system where water runs down through charcoal and all that. And I don't know what happened. My dad, I saw it one time and I see it. But I would, we had cows up there and hogs. And it was my responsibility to feed them in the mornings before I go to school. So I would go feed them, hit the road, walk to the forks. The business we ran, I went down there and told we got the school bus. And we've not had any winters around here, so to speak, because when I was, I'm gonna say 9 years old maybe, we had a damn 16-inch snow.
Wow.
And in Kingston Springs, it got down to 25 below zero. And the damn snow was up to my knees. Of course, you got, I'm 9 years old.
Let me just say something crazy like that ever happened here. I'm gonna get in my car, we're gonna go south. Anybody else wanna go? Y'all just come on.
Did you have to walk uphill to
To
school?
school both ways.
Both ways.
Daddy said he watched the cows when he was walking to school. He watched the cows on the side of the road. And if one of them had shit that was still steaming, they'd run over and put the feet in it.
That's disgusting. But you know what? I think we climate change switched,
Oh,
and now we don't get snow, we get tornadoes.
well, the world needs to get up with that, get over it, okay? We are in between ice ages, okay?
Yeah,
Ice
there's
age.
a natural switch. Yeah,
We're in
there's
the
a
middle of
natural
it,
change there.
and they can't nail it down the exact year when it happened the first time, and the damn sure can't tell us it's gonna happen again. But the earth goes through changes, ain't a damn thing anybody knows.
You're right.
Anything else?
Michelle, you asked how the Matthews came in.
Oh, yeah. So I went to a family reunion
Okay.
with Grandma and Grandpa in Carthage,
Okay.
and Grandma said it was the Matthews side of the family.
Was it Matthews or Pettis?
It was Matthews.
Okay.
And it was at some,
I think I went there too. It was at a electric company shop.
yeah, something,
Yeah.
yeah. I think Morgan was a baby.
Yeah, Matthews reunion. It was Matthews and Pettis together would do it. But, little granny, Nancy Matilda, she was a Pettis, or Matthews
Okay.
Matthews. That's what that happened. But we have a very, very large family, and it's kind of colorful, and I wanted to do this before, you know, it's been done, or we got questions, they'll answer.
Yeah.
What happened to the, I know Granddaddy used to say that we had a bunch of Indian in our blood.
Well,
And you did that DNA test or whatever and it said that we had nothing.
Daddy had always told me that his grandmother on his mother's side
Yeah,
was
was
a full-blood Cherokee.
a Cherokee, yeah.
For years, that was what we thought. But when that 23andMe come back, no Indian over. But the funny thing was, I was at the night reunion in Redwater Trail, and the lady was actually kind of running the thing, the head horse. I asked her, I said, where is the Indian thing? She looked at me like she was pulling daggers out of her damn eyes. No Indian in our blood. So, 23andMe said it's not in here. Yeah, I was disappointed. I don't know why I would be disappointed, but I guess because I've always just thought it.
Yeah, and I wonder where Granddaddy, because it would have been her, it would have been his grandmother, right?
Would have been his grandmother.
So he would have knowledge of whether or not she was an Indian, you would think.
Yeah, but you can't find any of them now, else.
That's true.
So,
Dad, you should swap your
somebody else needs to run the blood.
Yeah, I think so, because you can, like, one person can be like, I'm not too into the genetic side of this, but I know you have like a recessive and dominant and a recessive, like, genes that carry over, but I don't know how that would follow being that far down the gene pool.
Well, of course.
So maybe you were just recessive in all of it. I don't know how it works, but
Daddy always said, Mama and Daddy always said, well, bloodline was English, Irish, Cherokee. All I've heard was English, Irish, Cherokee. Well, they got the English and Irish part, right? But they ain't no Cherokee.
I think maybe Dad should swap his chip
Yeah. Have yours done.
and have yours done and see what comes back. Because maybe it was just
Do the,
your genetic features and your genetic makings may have not have,
well, Daddy looked like
Pick that
a
up.
Cherokee.
because it was so far
Yeah, he
in
had
the
the
bloodline.
half
How
cheekbones and a knot
I have
in
how cheekbones and
Mm-hmm.
not.
You look like a little squaw.
I wouldn't take it that far. I wouldn't take it that far. But I do know that Travis's pigment in his skin is,
Mm-hmm.
and Daddy's pigment, I was not blessed with that gene. I have to get spray tans. But I mean, it would be worth somebody else.
Somebody else do it with a different outfit.
You work for the government.
I
state,
don't
why
work
don't
for
you
that.
get done?
I work for the environmental
There, that's good enough.
part of the federal government. I do
You
not.
might get a free college grant.
You a
Because you Indian.
Y'all out?
Yeah.
Boy, you got me?
Yeah, the babies are.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me you need another piece of cake.
I'll
y'all get to hear all of it.
talk to them.
Tell me
You
you
didn't.
about to run.
No. They melt down about 8 o'clock every night.
Bye, Dawson.
Bye, Dawson. Love y'all.
Night, night.
Your soup looks good, even though
It tastes a little
your,
dark or
your
oniony.
dodo head husband didn't drain your beans that I
Well,
about.
I was
So
told
tasty.
not to drink anything.
Don't drink anything, but I'm gonna pack up.
Then she goes to put onion powder